IGL up and about in trade today, and we've got Abhinami joining us on the phone line, who's bought at levels of 393. So he's, I'm sure that he's having a good day today. Abhinami, good morning. Are you having a good day?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. What do you want to know about this stock, Abhinami?
Sir, I buy IGL for 10 shares for 399 my buy price. Can I hold for this stock or I sell?
Okay. And what's the time frame that you have, Abhinami?
Sir, December.
December. Okay. No.
Yes,
So you
sir.
bought in December, and how long can you hold it?
Sir, short term, sir.
Short term. Okay. So let me get you a
Yes,
view
sir.
from Kush. Kush, pretty decent up move in trade today, 6+%. Would you book profits, or is there more on the cards?
So interestingly, these stocks don't really feature on my buy list unless there's the news or there's a trending up move. But I must congratulate Abhirami for the buy price. That's a very good buy price. It was an accumulation zone breakout level. That 399, 400 mark. Now what I'm seeing is that in the last month or so, the delivery marking on this stock is actually very interesting. The volumes on the upside have been very interesting. My suggestion would be to continue to hold on to this one. Maybe there's something cooking in it. The share price is certainly reflecting that. The kind of moves that we're seeing are certainly reflecting that. So I'm a big fan of a trailing stop loss. What I would suggest is to hold on to this one with a trailing stop loss close to the 418 mark. That's a good support zone. If that is breached, then you might still take some money home. But if that is held, then you're actually looking at upsides of 455 and perhaps even a 470. That's the kind of setup that the stock is showing. So continue to hold on to this one, but apply a trailing stop loss close to the 418 mark.
Currently, the news is, of course, to do with its joint venture MNGL, in which it owns a 50% stake, where BPCL and GAIL also own about 22.5% stake. This is heading for IPO. Avinash, any views on this one, IGL?
I think, Alex, I think the IPO will actually give a little bit of value unlocking for IGL as well as PPCL. I think obviously this issue will come at a reasonably priced premium because it's an existing setup with existing infrastructure. So I think, clearly whatever value unlocking will happen, that will materialize for both BPCL as well as IGL. But I think, gas companies have now stabilized, after the recent development that GAIL had actually cut short, gas supplies, increase the gas prices. So I think now things are slowly settling down. Volume growth is kicking in, and I think the Jan to March quarter could see a good volume, offtake both from the residential as well as from the industrial segment. So I think one can hold on. I would believe that over the next 6 to 12 months, one could expect a decent risk reward from these levels.
Okay, so that's the fundamental and the technical view for Indraprasth Gas Limited. Next question, next stock in focus is Infibeam Avenues. This question is from Zamir from Chennai. He's bought around 50,000 shares of Infibeam Avenues at a price of 33.72 rupees. The stock, well, it did rally up to a price of 40. Currently, if you look at the price value, it's at around 25, sitting on a loss of 4.5 lakh rupees. Wants to understand what is the future of the stock and does it have the potential to turn into a multi-bagger? Avinash, coming to you on this one, what is your long-term view on something like a Infibeam Avenues?
No, I think the stock has corrected largely because earnings growth have not grown to the kind of expectations, and I think virtually if you look at the business model of this company, they have been operating on very thin profit margin. In fact, now they have entered the payment business again. Where the payment business clearly operates on a volume kind of matrix and less on pricing power. I would suggest that if the investor has a 2-year call, then only he can hold on here. Otherwise, in the very near term, there are not many triggers, which make me believe that the December quarter would also be equally be good. So I think the investor has to take a really long-term call if he wants to stay invested and make a decent amount of gain. In the short term, the stock will probably, remain very lackluster. So I would suggest, it's a hold, but keep a 2-year time span. Only then you can make some decent risk reward here.
Okay.